I hit the wrong button. I'm sorry.
Hey, you dorks, this is Gunnar Hansen, Leatherface from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and you are listening to The Dorkening.
Hi, I'm Brian Johnson, and although you probably accidentally stumbled across it and have no idea why you're watching it, you are in fact watching The Dorkening.
Hello, this is Tom Kenny, voice actor, the voice of the Ice King on Adventure Time, and SpongeBob SquarePants. Meow. Oh, Gary the Snail, too. Hey, guess what you're filling your eye holes and ear holes with? The Dorkening! Oh, I love the Dorkening. Very popular in Ooh. And Bikini Bottom.
Hi, I'm Lou Ferrigno. You're watching The Dorkening. And you know what? You don't like me when I get angry, so don't get me angry. You better keep watching The Dorkening.
Hey guys, this is Felissa Rose, and you're watching The Dorkening.
Hey guys, it's Courtney Palm. We're shooting Death House, and you're watching The Dorkening.
This is Anthony Michael Hall, and you're watching The Dorkening. Stay tuned. My friend's going to show you what entertainment's all about, baby.
The Dorkening.
The Dorkening and all affiliated shows are not intended for anyone under the age of 18. The following may contain discussions or scenes that have adult situations, graphic violence, nudity, strong sexual content, and graphic language. This show is intended for mature audiences only. Viewer discretion is advised.
Rise and shine, my sinners. When Father Evil starts his day, he gets a little deadly. Deadly Grounds coffee has the richest, smoothest flavor you'll find anywhere. It's sinfully delicious. Once you go deadly, you never go back. Order yours at getdeadly.com. Coffee's so good, it's scary.
Hey, happy Tuesday, everybody. You're watching Splash Pages, powered by the Dorkening Podcast Network. You're not seeing double. We're doing a back-to-back show, and I apologize for being a little late. It's been a crazy evening. But, you know, speaking of crazy, you can't get crazier than the Joker, the Velvet Joker. How's it going, Rich?
It's going great. Glad to be here. I don't even know what's going on, but here I be.
We're going to be having a blast. That's what it is, because we have Ben and Jeff from Still Toking with the Token Dead. How's it going?
It's going. You said this was for mature audiences, so I guess I have to leave. How you doing, Leo?
Doing great. Tables have turned. I can bust your balls now.
Oh, that's okay. I'm going to bust them right back.
Awesome. Jeffrey!
What's that? So I tried to do some research on the guests. Yeah, I did not like what I found.
I tried to tell you that. You didn't want to listen.
Holy shit.
Okay, but did you Google them to find the information?
Oh, fuck yeah. Yeah, scary stuff, man.
Dude, I told you. Stop Googling yourself. You're going to go blind.
Oh,
yeah. You're going to end up with hairy palms. One of the two.
Am I the guest?
You are?
You did. I Googled the guest. Holy shit. No wonder I'm scared.
So you guys brought somebody awesome with you. I'm excited because I've only chatted with him on Facebook, but I actually get to see and hear what he actually sounds like.
We did?
Who did that? Somebody, Ben?
Yeah, we did.
How did that happen? Who authorized this?
I don't know, but it must be wicked late where they are, or early, depending on where it is.
I have no fucking idea.
Early AM. What time is it now? They're what? It's probably like 3:30, 2:30, 2:30. What time is it?
Yeah.
What's up?
What's up? How's it going? Thanks for having me, Leo.
Oh, thanks for joining us. Sorry, it's such so late. What is it? It's like 3:30 there.
Oh no, it's only 1:45. It's all right, man.
Oh, 1:45. Oh, that's not that bad. That's a normal night for me.
Oh shit, 1:45. You should be working on freaking pages. What are you doing? Why are you on the interview? You should be working on pages. It's only 1:45.
1:45.
I'll be back in a bit then.
1:45. I'm halfway through my night, waking up with a Woody.
You too.
Right?
How's it going, Joker? You're all right, mate?
Hey, doing
nice
great.
to see you, sir. Hello.
Yeah, who's this Joker dude?
I'm me.
Have I
the
ever
co-host of Splash Pages with Leo.
You are.
And usually Drew.
Leo, you're gonna probably fucking hit me, but I have never watched the Splash Pages.
That's okay.
Well, neither have I.
So, Velvet, you're the co-host.
I am indeed. I am absolutely.
You are indeed. So, Velvet.
I read your comic today. I did indeed.
You did. Which one?
Well, 1 to 4.
You did read 1 to 4. Nice.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Which one do you like best?
Andy still agreed to come on the show.
Absolutely. Right? It's like great teenage humor mixed with weed, and I like how you throw in a little bit of marijuana facts here and there.
You like that?
Yeah. Because I'm sorry, but I've only caught like at least I've caught a little piece of one of your shows. You guys may not have seen our show, but yeah.
Well, I shouldn't say I haven't seen your show because you guys run on our page and multiple other pages, and I'm responsible for going in and putting those into categories, into folders. So it usually starts and I catch the first, shit, I hit the wrong button.
Right. And I barely have enough time to watch our show, and I'm in it.
Right. So now, Dal, you were one of the artists on the comic book?
Yeah. Well, I'm just new. I've only done chapter 4.
You did 4 and 5.
I'm working on the next one.
Yes, 5. 5 is almost complete. I'm still waiting for the final pages.
Okay, so we have a rotating creative roster going on.
We did have a rotating creative roster going on until we got to issue 4, and we met the amazing gentleman that's up here on the screen with us, Dal. And as we were getting the pages back, Jeff and I were like, wow, I mean, he's fucking crushing it, man. He's really crushing it. And we were engaged in conversation about Dal, and the cover, because usually the covers are done by, a famous artist like Joe St. Pierre or Steve Levine, Jay Moores.
The cover's never done by the interior artist up until 4.
Up until 4. And
all right, name dropper.
Dal said, hey, ding, ding. Dal said, hey, I want to crack at that. And Jeff and I were like, yeah, I mean, he's crushing the interior. Let's do it. And he produced probably the best cover of all of our covers.
I disagree.
See, I don't.
No offense, Dal.
Well,
there is no best cover. Every cover represents the comic.
Like children.
It's personal. I understand the creative work. Very personal.
One of my favorite covers.
It is one of my favorite covers.
Is that
it
better?
is? Yes, it's definitely one of my favorite covers. I think the new one blows it away, to be honest with you.
For 5?
Yep.
Yeah.
Now I have a question about two of the two main characters, Duke and Toby.
Yep.
Yeah.
And there's a point when they're like sort of somewhat zombified, and then they go through the tire, and then they seem to be not zombified, and then a few pages later they're zombified again. Can that be explained?
That is in issue 3.
3, yeah, I believe so.
Yes, that's 3.
Yeah, that was the artist. The way that the artist drew it, they were supposed to be zombified through the whole thing.
Okay.
Now, all right. I want to throw in here.
Oops, I'm sorry.
No. That's a great question. The artist for 3 was Marcelo Salazar. Okay. Marcelo did a fantastic job. Okay. I give big kudos to Marcelo. The only issue that we had with Marcelo was the communication, because he's in, where is he?
Brazil.
Okay. So everything that got sent back and forth verbally or written or typed, I should say, had to go through conversions. And some things don't convert properly.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So, like Squid Game.
Huh?
Kind of like Squid Game.
What the fuck is
Dude, that show is fucked up.
Yeah,
but go back one page.
Yep.
All right. You see the panel on the right? The whole page.
Yep.
All right. He crushed it.
Oh yeah.
Now
you know what I mean?
This character down here on the bottom, now it looks exactly like a guy you have later in an ad. Is that on purpose?
No.
Oh.
Dal, are you trying to mimic?
In the ad?
I'm not sure what he's on about. I can't remember.
Good answer. That's a great
I thought it was an homage to the guy in the ad. I was like, maybe he means something to these guys. I don't watch the show regularly. Maybe that's someone they talk about.
Is there a bald guy in an ad somewhere? I don't remember.
I believe you're talking about the one that has the Ico Cancer T-shirt on.
Yes.
That's
That's
oh my god,
Darren Miller.
Darren Miller. Sorry. And yes, there is an ad in one of the comics where Darren is actually in the comic wearing the shirt. So, and I think that's what the Velvet Joker was referencing, Jeff.
Yes.
And the angel is his wife, right?
Yes.
That's right.
And she's playing the new
she's playing the new Piper, yes.
Starting in episode
3 of the TV series, yes. Wow,
Correct.
it just got quiet all of a sudden.
Wait, of the TV series? There's a TV series?
I was waiting for Rich to bring it up.
See? Who's Rich?
Yes,
Me.
Rich is the Velvet Joker.
Velvet Joker's Rich.
Come on. Now you're just confusing the fuck out of me.
I'm sorry.
So,
Well, tell you what, we do have the trailer. We're going to play it really quick.
If your world was turned upside down, what would you do?
what the fuck are we gonna do now?
get high.
We are the watching. We are the waiting. We are the remnant, host of vengeful souls forsaken. We'll show no mercy. We'll show no kindness. We'll strip your flesh and leave forgotten bones behind us. We are the uninvited. If you dare, we would be so delighted. We are the uninvited. Provoke us if you dare. We would be so delighted for the chance to find you in despair. We are the uninvited. Provoke us if you dare. We would be so delighted for the chance to find you in despair. Despair. You're often in despair.
It was more fun that way.
Interesting. So is that a web series?
Yeah, right now it is. Yep.
Yeah. Right.
Okay. Are you guys trying to make it like a movie? Are you taking it to Cannes?
No, we originally we were going to do a short, and then we got talking with Bill Diamond from Diamond Productions, and he said, no, there's way too much content here. This is a series.
Okay.
So, we'll let him explain that whenever his circle stops spinning over there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you guys aware of like Leo's snake property?
Yes. Yes, we are.
All right. Just
Yes.
checking.
Leo is the snake killer.
Absolutely.
So are you saying they should film there, Rich?
I mean, it seems like a perfect thing. I mean, that Spike
I don't
Club
know.
and all those snakes. I mean, Leo, you can show them how it's done.
Oh yeah, yeah. You got double axe in it.
Yeah, you could be like the special guest star on that episode.
Wait a minute,
I'm really
snakes?
confused. Why are you all talking about Leo's snake form, man? What you want to
Leo has a So Dal, to catch you up, Leo owns a property, a family property that is infested with huge snakes.
No.
And Leo has killed them double axe style. I mean, he has photos to prove it.
Well, wait a minute. Leo, I didn't know you were dealing with snakes.
Oh, you didn't? What? How long have you known me? You haven't heard that?
Where's
story?
he been?
Well,
What-
there's
what I-
certain things that I pay attention to and certain things that I don't.
Oh my God.
So this is probably one of those things that you told me a long time ago that I didn't pay attention to.
So when I moved back from Florida, I was essentially homeless for a little bit. So I moved back into my family's farmhouse, and it was nobody lived there for a little bit. And
Oh, now I remember.
Yeah.
And they were like, yeah, now I remember.
yeah, it was the place was
Welcome to my world, folks.
it's okay. Since you brought it up, I'm gonna have
Snake Man, Leo Pond.
He's gonna pull up a picture so everybody can
Yep,
see.
I remember he chopped the head off a fucking snake or something, right?
Oh,
No,
multiple.
Yeah, I was killing about a dozen a summer.
Wow, that's impressive, dude.
Yeah. And they were huge. They were about 6 feet long.
Now, do you hang them out to dry so that you can barbecue?
No. So that was climbing up on the ceiling. That's where I killed
Oh, no. No. Kill it with fire, man. No. That's horrible. What kind of a snake is it?
Well, it's like a I think it's a black racer.
Yeah, it looks like
and
a black racer.
The
Yeah.
warmer it gets, the faster they move. There was one that was moving so fast and it was climbing up the wall. The reason why I say double axes, I used one axe to pull it off the wall and the other axe to dispatch of it.
Okay, so my question now is, what the fuck are you doing with axes that are available?
Well,
He's on a farm. He's an
Leo.
assassin.
It was a farm. We had what? I mean, that's how we heated the home. We had oil.
You
but it was
heat the home with axes.
No,
With the
wood.
snakes.
With wood.
With
you know?
snakes. You burn the snakes.
Yeah, in the well of snakes.
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
So they're like really like heat snakes.
Yeah.
There's Bill.
You burn them like oil, you know? No, we used to chop a lot of wood at the house.
Oh, okay.
No,
Not snakes.
See, look at that, Bill. You came at the right time. Leo's talking about chopping wood.
Yeah, well, it would be that way.
How you doing, Bill?
Good. How you doing?
We're doing great. So, Bill, I want you to meet Dal.
Hello.
Hello, Bill.
How are you? Great artwork.
Yeah, fine, mate. You all right? Oh,
What?
God, I'm so British, aren't I? Are you all right, mate? You're all right, Geezer. How's it going?
Good. Great artwork.
Nice to speak to you, Bill.
Nice to speak to you too.
Yeah, we did that on purpose, Dal. Because you were so excited when we did issue 4. You were like, oh my God, I have artwork. Bill Diamond has artwork in a comic I'm drawing. I'm like, dude, let's bring Bill on the show and really make him shit his trousers.
Yeah. No, quite. No, he's one of those people that ribs any or rib ya. So I'm talking British again, aren't I? No one can understand the word I'm saying.
Yeah, can we get some fucking subtitles up here for the British? I mean, come on. What's going on?
Yeah.
I can just talk back too if you don't want to. I mean, it's simple that way. You know, it's just what we could do too.
Oh, apples and pears, mate. Apples and pears.
Apples and pears.
Yeah, old Mary Poppins down your chimney, mate.
Yeah,
I'm going Australian now, and I'm from England. I can't even do my own accent.
Awesome. I love it.
Apples and pears. So what's that mean?
Cockney slang type of a thing. Or geezer, or shut me old mucker, or mate. That kind of business, you know.
That's how you get directions from them when you're in London and would ask, and they would go, "Oh yeah, dude, go right to the left, you go right to the right, you make a left there, and go right there. Yep, you'll be close before you know it."
I understood all of that.
Well, that's because Bill spent a lot of time over there.
Thanks.
Wow. Bill, you still at the studio?
No,
you're home. Okay.
Yeah, I'm in the studio at home.
Yeah, the closet.
Well, you got to come out sometime.
What do you got there on the shelves there, Bill?
What doesn't he have?
Oh, there's stuff all around, all over the place. Little art room.
Yeah, it's a fucking closet.
It is. I've got 90,000 square feet down the street. What do I need any more than that up here?
Right. You might as well be in a box when you're home. I get it.
That's right.
Yeah, I don't see any doozers crawling around there helping out.
No, well, there is a 4-legged one. He just showed up. Right?
Loki,
come here.
Loki. Hey, Loki.
Loki.
It's a 4-legged one.
Rat. You can say it.
Nah, he won't answer that.
That's Bill's baby right there.
Yeah, it is.
Go ahead, Luke. He's like, what the hell did you?
So for those of you that are watching and that may not know, where does Bill fit into all this?
Well,
go ahead, Jeff. Let's see if you can fuck this one up.
Yeah. Well, Bill's involved actually in a lot of different ways. He saw a few years ago what we had, was very interested, kept telling us we weren't ready. Just like I tell my wife, I'm never ready for anything. But no, Bill's doing all the production. He's doing all the filming. He's directing it. Most of the what's that word? Cinematography.
What have you been doing?
Hey, The show was delayed. I got to have an extra martini.
You know what happens after 2, Bill.
Okay.
Yeah, I push you into plants.
That's true.
That is true.
But that's all right.
So
he pushed you into a plant?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. We were at that show that they do in, I think it's Foxborough or something like that. That show up there.
Oh, okay.
And Jeff had a couple martinis.
Well, no. Well, the first night I had the martinis.
That was the night you pushed him into the plant.
Right, and then I backed off the second night and went to Long Island iced teas.
And almost pushed him into the pumpkins.
Right.
Yes.
So I thought you were pushing your bong on him or something.
No.
No, that could happen next.
That's next.
Yeah, that's next.
Well, my bong has spikes. You might want to be careful where that goes.
Yeah, I guess.
Whoa.
So what's new and exciting?
Not much.
Actually, everything. Everything.
Not much, but everything.
We got a new comic book coming out.
We do.
Yep. We're into the final pages, right, Dal?
Number 5.
Number 5. Yep.
Yep.
And Dal is doing the interior and the cover of this one as well, and he is definitely crushing it.
He knows what the ending to part 1 is. Don't say anything, Dal.
Yes, he does.
Now, where can we see this? I just saw the trailer, Bill. Where can we see the video version of this?
It's on Vimeo right now.
It's on Vimeo, and it's also available on our website, stilltoking.com, on DVD.
Right.
And you can find all those links in the show notes up above and down.
You'll see a short reel soon for episode 2, because that'll be coming out in a month or so.
A month? You told me 2 weeks ago, a month ago.
Yeah, but don't you know how, dude, you got to get on Bill time.
You didn't have an air date. You wanted the trailer first.
Right. You don't give me dates.
No, he says 2 weeks, and then you figure a month.
Right.
The only time you get Bill on time is when you say, Bill, I need those Ziffit pages for the comic. Yeah, see how I brought that in right there?
Yep, island time. Yep.
So one of the other things that Bill does
I said, these guys were never ready.
Are we ready now, Bill? Are we ready now?
Maybe.
That's a yes. We'll take that. But starting in issue 2, Bill started drawing the Ziffit Zombies, which is a story within our comic, exclusive to the comic. And I'm not going to try to explain what it is. I'm going to let Bill explain what that is.
Well, where they came from was almost 20 years ago. They were built for Monster TV, the Ziffits, and they were between Frankenstein and Victorious. They were combating because he made the monsters, and Victorious, we call Victorious in the film, it was dealing with plants. So we would always joke back then that the characters that we built very much looked like cannabis. Now, of course, there was nothing cannabis around at that point unless you had your own. But so when the boys brought this out, I saw this as a great platform. We were talking about doing more of them. So we brought them into the comic book because it was a great place for them to grow.
Right?
So, to me, those look almost like mutated dark crystal creatures.
Yeah, I think so too.
Inspiration there.
They could be pretty much anything. Ziffit zombies can be mutated, whatever. Smoke a little, and you'll figure it out.
I did before I came on, so no worries.
Well, there you go. That's where that emphasis came
I was
from.
smoking when we came on, so.
I figured I wanted to stay with the theme of the show.
I
just figured it was going to be a long night.
My gummy kicked in an hour ago, so.
Yeah,
probably close to being the name Ziffit came from when we were. Of course, I was doing Little Shop for very long, but we thought of the fact that they were alien creatures that are being built up into a lab, so we wanted a zombie type creature. And then there's a movie that we based it called Day of the Triffids, which was made in the 50s. So we then thought, oh, well, we want to homage most of the horror movies, so we called them Ziffids. So that's where their name came from.
Got it.
A zombie movie and Triffids, and we just put a Z on it for zombies.
And they're weed plants, so what fits better?
Plants that were taking over the world, so were the Triffids. They were weed plants too, so if you ever see that movie. So all of that came in. It was a cross from plants to zombies. And then you get Token with the Dead, and that explains everything right there.
Certainly a good platform to merge everything together. And,
It is. It's fantastic.
I mean, go ahead.
Oh no,
This is your show. I'm not the host tonight.
No, I know, but you're our guest, so guests
That was
first.
your first mistake.
Wow.
So, actually, I have a question for Dal. How's it been working with us on the comic book?
Oh, great question.
Did
No,
you
it's
say
been good. Did you hear that?
Popo?
No, you didn't even hear that. It's actually all right there. I said awful, but it went a bit flat.
Well,
No, that's what you said. You're
Popo. like
on the
Popo,
other
like suck.
You're on
Oh
the
no,
other
it's been good. Very easy relationship, symbiotic. You just coast. It's quite nice. It's quite nice. You just let me do what I want, basically. Which send it to you. See if there's anything I have to change. Really, it's rare. I do have to change stuff. So pretty good. Yeah, it's an enjoyable comic to do. It's so wacky.
Well, you do a great job.
It's entertaining.
I've seen your work. You've done a great job putting up with them, like we all have. But that's why we start drinking.
Well, we're easy to get along with.
Well, the only complaint we ever had really with Dal was when I said, it's a skeet shooter, not a fucking scooter.
Yeah, lost in translation, wasn't it? Yeah.
He draws a scooter.
That was bad.
What the fuck is a scooter? He's like,
Yeah, well, if you think that's
it confused me. Yeah.
film with these guys. I'd rather have the scooter.
Once, but...
Thanks, Bill.
So if you want to learn more about Dal, we got his information in the show notes up above or down below, depending on where you're watching or listening to us. And so you do freelance work as well. So if somebody reaches out to you, it's you can price out work that they want to do. Correct?
Yeah. Anything you want, just get in contact, and I'll see if I can do it for you.
So I brought up your Facebook page, and these are all your works, correct?
It's fantastic stuff, man.
Yeah,
fantastic. The first one happened.
That one there is actual line art from a comic called Berserk by some. It's a manga. But anyway, I like that guy's line art, so I wanted to color it. So that one there in particular is not my line art. So.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. There is a gremlin in here.
Dog.
That's just beautiful shit right there.
Is this
Bucky O'Hare.
What's that?
Bucky O'Hare.
Oh, Bucky. Yeah, that's okay. I was thinking of Jazzy the Jackrabbit.
I thought it was Jessica Rabbit on acid.
Well, no, there was an old video game, Jazzy the Jackrabbit.
Jazzy the Jackrabbit,
yeah.
Remember that?
It's freaking amazing.
That's nice right there.
Great stuff.
No wonder it takes so long to get a fucking comic finished.
You know what I mean?
Beautiful stuff. It's just beautiful work.
So for because you guys you built this from the ground up. What is the overall process for making a comic? I know you guys write, and then you send directions to the artist, in this case Dal, for what you want the panels to be. What's the overall process, and what are the pitfalls?
Well,
Ben's the pitfall.
Yeah, I'm the pitfall because this was written in book form. So I usually, when I send stuff to Jeff, I just type it all as one long fucking sentence, all in capital letters just to fuck with him. Just see if he can edit it. But yeah, so we basically write everything. Well, created it, but we wrote everything in book form, and then we'll sit down and storyboard pull from the book and kind of get our cell layouts back and forth. You know, the first comic we actually took the time and sat down together and did it. But with everything that we have going on between the comic book series, the live broadcast show, filming with Bill,
and
events,
daily work,
and daily work, it's usually just on the phone real quick. Hey, I got an idea for, cell 4. What about blah, blah? Oh yeah, that fucking works. And, I'll type it up and shoot it over to Jeff, and then he'll butcher it apart and send it off to Dal. And,
Dal, take both of you and make something out of it.
Well, just like Bill.
Well, one of the things that we've always tried to do since day one, we want the artist to have their artistic freedom, express the words.
I feel that with it. Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know what we're trying to express. Let's see what you can do as an artist. And most of the time, we don't question it because that's not my forte.
No.
You know what I mean? So I want the artist to project what they think we're seeing, and 99% of the time they're right.
And how you catch these two, whatever, no matter what they've had, then they'll see something different. Maybe pink elephants, a couple of other things.
But always pink bunny slippers.
There
Always.
You go.
Now, Ben and Jeff, what originally made you guys decide to do this comic? What was the inspiration?
There wasn't. It was an accident.
Well, yeah,
there wasn't an inspiration.
There
was no inspiration.
So
how did it happen?
So 27 years ago, when we had a cannabis-based T-shirt business and we were talking on the beach, there was no inspiration behind what.
No, not a comic book.
But that's where
the comic book. 4 years ago, 5 years ago, 2017, we decided to revisit the T-shirt end of things.
Right.
The apparel. Okay. And at that time, we came up with the Toking Dead.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You're selling on a website, I'm assuming?
No, it was just the idea.
Oh, okay.
At the time.
Right.
Okay. So it got pushed out and just to see what people thought of it, and people seemed to like it. So it was more of an apparel thing. And I can't remember who said it, but somebody said this would make a great story. Oh no, somebody said in order to sell merchandise, you need something to attach it to. It has to be associated with something. Right. So we started writing the book.
Okay.
Well, we can write a story about this.
Right.
So we started writing the story. We had some people read the story, and I think it was my brother that came back to me and said, this would make a great comic book. I don't know anything about comic books. I mean, I grew up reading comic books back in the 60s and 70s.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, okay, comic book. Did some research. Yeah, I can fucking do that. That's how the comic book started. It was an accident because of something somebody said.
So you guys just set a budget and sold some ads and said, let's see what happens?
No, we foot the bill. We foot the bill for the premiere issue.
Yeah, so when we launched the premiere, we went golden era style, which is 8x10 on 80 bright newspaper, so you could silly putty the pages. And that was really, we went to a press, we went through the whole thing, we walked through the press, and we printed off 2,000 copies. Because it was a printing press. You had to print at least 1,000. Sure. And it was cheaper to do 2,000 than it was to do the 1,000. So
really,
based on the numbers,
it was like $100 to double it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was
insanely stupid not to print $2,000.
Right. So we printed that, and then after about 7 or 8 months, Jeff, when we started talking about today's style comics with the high def pages, real clean looking, down to, was it 7x9, Jeff?
6 5/8 by 10 1/4.
Thank you. So we started talking about that, and I said to Jeff, I said, we should do a re-release of the first one with a variant cover. And he pretty much said I was fucking nuts, just like Bill has said.
Well, no. I didn't say you were nuts to do the re-release. You said we'll get it paid for with advertising.
Oh, that's what it was.
And I said you're fucking crazy.
He did.
And in 3 days, 3 fucking days, we raised enough money through sponsorships and advertising to do the re-release.
Right.
Nice. Impressive.
And it's just kind of been that way ever since. So every time a new issue is ready to come out, we'll reach out to those who have already either sponsored or been involved and give them first opportunity locked in at the original prices. And then from there, if there's any openings, we push it out for newer people to be able to get involved.
Right. And all we try and do is raise enough money for the cost of the comic. These guys, these fucking Dal dudes, these artists, they're fucking expensive as shit.
I mean, shit, really. I mean, look, we bought him that fucking sword hanging on the wall. Shit. Bill's probably got one hiding in his closet he's looking for right now.
No, I was just letting Loki in.
Oh.
So that's kind of how the whole thing started.
Very cool.
The reception was good. People seemed to like it. The story was already continuing. So we figured, fuck it. As long as we can get the comic funded and it doesn't cost us money, then we'll do it.
Right.
Nice.
Right.
Now, how did you convince Bill to bring this to the next step?
Go ahead, Bill.
Took him 2 years.
It did.
It did take him 2 years. We were doing a show. It was Super Mega Fest, wasn't it?
Yep.
And then, you guys were there, and I had saw you someplace else, and we started talking about the comic, and I saw the comic at another show, and then I really liked what you guys were doing. We met, we hung out, I got thrown into a plant, whichever came first. And then we were at another show, and we really hit it off. At least me and Jeff did. And they were just outside chatting and talking. We weren't far away. I was doing some signings on the other side of the Comic-Con. And they started chatting with me, and because you were out smoking, and you guys said, hey, could you do this into a movie? And I said, no. And they asked, what? I said, you're not ready. Why would you want to do a movie? Seriously, why? I said, you got one comic book. What do you want to do a movie for? And I said, if you want to do a trailer for your comic book to promote it or something, maybe we'll talk. But you guys got to do a lot more than that before you can even think of a movie. And, they went on. They got the second one done, and we were talking about then. I said, I'll tell you what, why don't we do we have the Ziffits. Why don't I put a couple of pages in and we see what it does? And we'll have some fun with it, because we were expanding that part. And we wanted to see how these characters would work in the cannabis world. So we did that, and we were having fun with that. And then we came out with 3, and we put it in for 3. And then you started talking about it. You asked me a number of times. Every time we went to do a con, you asked me, let's do a movie. And I said, no.
Right.
I did. I said, there's just nothing, you don't have enough here yet for a movie. And a movie wouldn't do you any good. So I think it's now, a year and a half, right?
Yeah, it was about a year and a half later.
Yeah, we started filming September of 2020.
So when everything was going down with all the other stuff, and they were starting to move into, you were starting to talk about 4. And you guys came to the studio, and we talked further about it. Well, we talked on the phone further about it. And I said I was not interested in the film. I didn't think a film would do them any good. I then turned around and said, why don't we do it as a series? Why don't we start with your first episode, and then we follow, not exactly the way the comic book goes down, but we follow so that the comic book could stand on its own and the series could stand on its own. But you could see that they were both the same story. They just could have a couple of changes in them. And I thought that was a better approach, because now you have a product going out, and now you have a series following your product. And that seemed to be really the way to go. And we thought it was a great idea, and we just jumped right into it.
And we don't call them series, we call them issues, because we have issues.
We call them issues because you two are my issues.
Now, what's the filming process like? And where do you... Well, so with reading the comic and knowing, like we were talking about the tire scene, you know, I've heard the stories about you guys filming that, and that's from issue 3. But I know you're working on issue 2. Are you picking different segments from the comics, or is each issue representative of each issue?
The story stays relatively close. We change things that seem to make more sense, but we do try to, follow the comics somewhat as a storyboard. We look at it and go, well, there's not enough meat here. The visuals are great, but there's not enough here, not enough story, or not enough to develop a scene around it. But we will look at it. We look at the coloring of it. We try to, give it a close feel. We added, there was a lot in the first thing. There was green, of course, because of the theme. And I just said, everything has to have green somewhere in it, casted in it, lighting wise, so that when things come along, the color palette was green. So we were on set and we discuss it, and we since we can't go totally with the story dialogue, we have to recreate dialogue that makes sense, and we do it pretty much right there.
Are you saying our comic doesn't make sense?
I'm saying you don't make sense, so we need to give you lines. That makes sense. So we will discuss what they should be saying, or give an example for what follows, to put in with whether it's action, whether it's not. We kind of worked on the fact that it was going to be more a very 80 campy, 80 type of film, which makes it fun. We felt that, you don't want to modernize it so that you look like other zombie pictures. You kind of let's do something fun, that it can be fun, campy, and just entertaining. This way they pick up the comic book, they can follow it, but it could change a little. There could be a surprise or two in it.
Now, Bill, with the recent events and the way the comic book runs, I'm assuming there's some kind of gunplay in this.
Only pointing at those two.
Okay. So no blanks.
Not when they're in the scene.
No. All right.
No, actually,
and no Charlie either.
I think it was in episode or issue 1. Piper actually has
those scenes, by the way, Velvet, have already been filmed.
Which
got it?
The ones with the gun.
Gotcha. And they were obviously done safely. I didn't hear any bad news about.
Oh, that's with Darren.
Yes.
No, I was on episode 1 where Piper had the gun, and we talked about doing a scene like that.
Right, but we didn't.
And Bill actually expressed his concern about using firearms and blanks on the set and things that can happen. We all know stories of past movies that things have happened on, leading up to recent events.
We really did. Yeah, we talked about it. We weren't really too thrilled about the gun thing back then. And that we kind of, the gun we had, of course, was just a plastic prop. It was it didn't have anything in it. It was plastic. It wasn't a real looking or semi-real looking. But we,
But dude, it came from. It was like a Star Wars lightsaber.
Yeah, it was like we just painted dark.
Well, it's still a lot more real than the light switch in the first scene, though.
Yeah, but dude, Leo, I love that.
I know. I'm gonna keep on busting you about it.
I know, but I fucking love that.
That's that 80s thing that I told you about.
It's a touch screen inside the wall. You just touch it and slide your finger up.
The lights go on. It's magic of TV. The only real scenes that ever happened were the ones when they were actually token. And then, boy, they were flying after that.
Yeah. Well, this scene's coming up in some of the episode. I think it's in episode 2, the roof scene.
Mm-hmm.
Is that in episode 2?
Yeah, that's 2.
That is 2. So we were filming that in the studio, and usually we try to use like CBD or CBG because realistically, if you're smoking that much weed, nothing gets done, nothing at all. But it just so happened that this night that we didn't have the CBD or CBG pre-rolled, and I had 2 decent sized cones of some really killer shit rolled. So we were doing take after take after take, and Ashley Monroe was actually playing Piper at the time, came out. She's like, guys, no, I can't smoke anymore. I'm like, I'm so high. And we start laughing, the 3 of us, and I look over, and everybody in production is munching literally
on animal crackers.
So I turned to Bill's son, Richie. I said, hey, can you turn the light on for a second? He turned the light on. It looked like a bar room. And I'm like, oh, shit, we got to get the fans going in here because everybody's lit.
Yeah, you're talking about a 90,000 square foot facility that we fogged.
Wow.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. It was pretty funny.
What was the location?
What
was the location of your filming?
Bill's.
The studio.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Bill has a 90,000 square foot studio that sits on the Hudson River.
Nice.
So 90% of the filming takes place either at the studio or on locations within, the circumference of that area.
Right. All the weed field stuff that you've seen so far has been at Wepa Farms.
Wepa Farms, yeah. In
okay, over with Lewis.
Yeah, with Lewis, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah. I know Lewis very well.
Yeah, Lewis actually is in episode 1. He's the zombie at the end, close to the end of episode 1, that gets his head bashed in with a hammer.
Yeah.
For those people that haven't seen it.
Yeah, when Lewis came back from Chicago, I had owned a geek-themed bagel shop in Milford, Connecticut, and he came work for me part-time, and I've always knew what his dream was. I'm glad to see that he finally
he's doing well.
Fruition.
Yeah. It was an honor to film at his farm. He saved us a quarter of an acre.
Yeah, he saved a quarter of an acre. 3
from
weeks
harvest,
past harvest,
so that we could literally destroy it.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So, sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No. So I was going to ask a 2 or 3 part question.
No. 1 or 2. No, 2 or 3.
Because it has a segment for everybody. I'm going to try to get everybody involved. What was that, Bill?
It's your show.
Right?
Okay, so do you guys come up with an idea for the comic already thinking ahead of it being produced for the show, where it's so crazy, and then Dal, he gets the idea thinking, okay, I got an awesome idea for this, but then it translates to Bill, and Bill's like, how the fuck are we going to film this?
Most of the time, it's when they just walk in the door.
No. I'm going to answer that this way. Okay. Dal, who does a great job, just like all of our artists have done, basically takes our words and puts them into pictures in a fantastic way. Okay. That's what the artist does.
You're fading there, aren't you, buddy?
No. I'm good. I'm ready for a whiskey, actually.
I noticed.
Now, what happened was Bill came up with ideas that kind of fucked us up going into issue 4 and issue 5. So it's sometimes you have to rewrite things. Sometimes you have to make adjustments based on the recommendations of your producer and your artist. Although Dal's been very good.
Right.
So no, things go through changes. The basic storyline is there, but Bill created a major twist that we had to implement.
Oh, well, we didn't have to, but
but it made sense.
Well, it did. It made sense. So he implemented something into issue 5, and Jeff and I talked about it, and we were like, if we just tweaked it a little bit more this way and utilized it for XYZ, I'm not going to give it away. Sorry,
we can't give it away because 5's not even out.
Yeah,
we can't give it away.
I said, but this would really work. And then we went back to the studio the next day and we sat down with Bill and we were like, this is what we'd like to do and blah, 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 blah. And it just went boom.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Hey, Ben, do you have, can you send Leo the cover of 5? You want to throw that out?
I sent it to him.
Okay.
I sent it to him 10 minutes ago and I said, let's see if Jeff wants to push this out.
In the cover of 5.
You?
No, I haven't seen it.
I sent it to you.
I'll show it when I get back. Let me play the trailer one more time. Hold on a second.
No, play the trailer.
Where are you going?
Hey, Bill, I'm going to go get a whiskey.
The other show that's running, I got to go close it up. So I'm going to play the trailer. When it comes back, keep the conversation going, but I should be like 2 minutes.
Okay.
You need 2 minutes? You got to go pee?
No, I gotta poop and get a whiskey.
Oh, thanks.
I'm gonna grab the bottle of gummies that's down on the floor.
Oh, Jesus. Rich, I leave the show to you. I'm gonna be right back.
Oh man, I wanted to grab my gummies.
Go ahead.
Go get them, Rich.
You got a minute for the trailer?
Go get a beer.
If your world was turned upside down, what would you do?
What the fuck are we going to do now? Get high.
We are the watching. We are the waiting. We are the remnant. Hold on, vengeful souls forsaken. We'll show no mercy. We'll show no kindness. We'll strip your flesh and leave forgotten bones behind us. We are the uninvited. From both of if you dare, we would be so delighted. We are the uninvited. From both of if you dare, we would be so delighted for the chance to find you in despair. We are the uninvited. From both of if you dare, we would be so delighted for the chance to find you in despair. Despair, you're often in despair.
It was more fun that way.
And we're back.
It looks like you guys were having a good time doing it. That's for sure.
It's been a blast, I mean Jeff's coming back now, but we've been super blessed to be able to work with Bill because he actually takes the time to allow us to assist building the sets. A little bit of helping with lighting, but when it comes to lighting, he is a master. So being able to just be there and learn from somebody with his credentials. I mean, that's just a blessing in itself.
Right.
And if you're not having fun, then you've got serious issues, because you know what I mean. So
now, for those that don't know out there, I mean, I did my little research knowing Bill was coming on, but for those that don't know Bill, what is your background?
My background?
That's a whole
for those that don't know.
That's a whole other fucking episode, dude.
That's a 3-part miniseries.
Do you mind talking about that? Your history at all?
Well, I've been in production for longer than Ben's been around.
Right?
I have to say that, Ben. I know how old you are.
Ben was a sperm.
Anyway, we build stuff for TV, film, commercials, sports, movies, TV shows, Broadway shows, all kinds of different things. It's been that way for many, many years, and it's kind of fun to do projects like this and have some fun with it. From all the, I mean, we do a lot of stuff with the puppet characters and all the other TV shows we've done for other networks, but it's kind of have these independent film projects are much more creative than the network project.
Okay, you have more control yourself.
Well, you do. I mean, when I come in, most of the network projects, whether they're commercials or whatever, have brought me in to kind of change that, to make it, very different than the cookie cutter stuff that they normally do.
Mm-hmm.
So that's always great to take something from a sports team or a corporate place or any other identity, and let me put my spin to it to make it much more entertaining, because that's not their market. So when projects come to us, that's really my role, is to take it out of normalcy and make it much more fun or interesting to whatever the product is.
Awesome.
Now you've won 3 Emmys. For what?
For 2 for set design and 1 for lighting.
For the
Yes Network.
1 for the Yes Network. And then we've won tellies for our shows like Gorgo's Christmas Carol, narrated by Vincent Price. Our magazine show, which was Mike Bennett on the Road. We just won for Claus and the Fairies. It just comes out. That's a Christmas one. And then we've won them for Monster TV series and a number of other things.
Awesome.
So
and Leo's not here, but you can find that in the show notes up above or down below.
Or down below.
Absolutely.
Dal, you okay over there? You look like you're ready to fall asleep, buddy.
I don't know if I'm stoned or tired.
A little bit of both.
A little bit of both. Bit of A and B.
Nothing wrong with that.
Oh, that's like 3 a.m. over there now, and he's just kind of like, I keep looking down at him, and I'm watching his eyes go.
Well, he's on the other side of the pond, so you got.
Speaking of the pond,
right?
It's late.
So late. Dal, I wanted to ask you, because nobody knows except Ben, myself, and you. How did you think it went, and how we ended part 1? Don't give any details. I just want to know your thoughts.
The end of issue 5, which is the end of book 1, the first part. Yeah.
I don't think that everybody in the book should have died.
That is a
bummer.
Well, that's
there it is. There's the cover of 1. I mean, issue 5. Awesome job.
That is insane.
So
cool.
for those of you watching right now, this is a treat because we have not released this. But it will be released soon.
Looks great.
And Dal, this is your art?
Yeah. Bill, I'm sorry if you have to try and attempt to build that.
No, that's we don't have a problem with that. One of the things that I've tried to do in most of the new series is take something that's from the comic book one of the artists have done. If it's not even just like we did with book 2, we actually built the zombie as
Nancy.
character, Nancy, and put her into the episode. So a lot of times we like to take some of the images and try to recreate them because that's the fun part, so that they have a feel from the comic book and a feel from the artist. If there's a character too, like there is in 3, we'll build them and put them in and see if the audience actually realizes that's something from the cover.
Right. So in issue 4.
Yeah, there's
issue
a scene.
4.
There's a scene in issue 4 where Bill.
Well, the cover has the zombie on it with the hole in its chest.
Yeah.
So that you'll see, that'll be a little treat to the cover artist. And for whoever's in there, we'll take a look at it and say, okay, this is a great visual that they put in here. Let's recreate it. So that there's a real comparison. So that they do follow it. And, as this...
Easter egg.
So...
the Easter egg.
Yeah,
that's
an Easter egg. Yep.
Special treat that shows up in 2 will show up later on. One of the reasons for that special treat was that we wanted to make sure that the new things are created to make the comic book successful. New type of characters come in to expand this world and tell the story, so it's not just based on one thing. It's got a lot of take from expanding the world of these 2 guys and lady. So that I don't want to give too much away, so I'm dodging it around. So
But Dal kind of knows because he's the one drawing it all.
Right.
I wasn't originally there. That was something that was thrown in when I said, we need more meat in this show. Basically, that's really why.
Yeah, and there's a white guy. I couldn't supply that.
Glad we all went down for a drink.
Oh my God!
What the hell?
Really, Jeff?
Yep.
Ben, just you and I talking the rest of the gang. We can just kind of like take him out of episode 5 now. I'll go back to him where he says everyone dies. At least one does. That's a spoiler alert. We're on the creative side.
Well,
in comics, does anybody really ever die?
We don't know. That's the thing.
Yeah. Who let him in?
Not in the Marvel or DC universe.
What the hell are you doing here?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm in the wrong room. See you guys later. Bye.
I was playing double duty tonight because another show ran late. So Brandon covered my ass over there, and thank you so much for that. So I asked him to come over here and join us.
Thank you, Brandon.
Yeah, no worries, guys. No worries.
So we just shown for the first time the cover for issue number 5. Is now, Dal, am I mistaken? This has a very Ghostbusters feel.
Yeah. I was just doing the whole Steven Spielberg 80s Ghostbuster thing, trying to use the colors in the right way, to make it look like.
No.
Yeah, you're spot on. You're spot on. I was thinking when they're going up to Zord at the end, kind of a thing, So obviously see it in there.
Well, Dal, that whatever you put in there I will definitely take a look at, because I'm sure whatever you put in definitely helps them tell their story, and we're going to need it.
Hey, Bill, can you read the cover? Can you read the title of the cover?
Oh, sure. Make fun of him because he can't read. Real nice.
Well, no, I'm just telling him to bite me.
Right?
It's not my fault. I never learned.
Right. Well, that is the name of issue number 5. Is Bite.
I figured that. Yeah.
Yeah. It's called Bite Me.
Yeah, and I don't think there's another episode going to happen after this call.
Hey, I could have called it Lick Me.
Yeah. Well, that would end your career. What is it, Debbie?
See what happens when you get him up past 9, Leo?
Well, no, the problem is he delayed the show and allowed me an extra martini.
Right.
Did you
Extra
get
martini,
your chicken in though?
but he pours them in glasses like this fucking big. All right.
No. See, martini glass, empty.
Yeah, I thought you just went to get a whiskey.
I thought
whiskey.
See?
Vodka and whiskey together. Oh boy.
Tell you, I know this is gonna sound wrong, but my wife took me to a martini bar in Rhode Island. Absolute friggin' blast. They need to have more of those.
Dude, 15 minutes from my house, we have a place called the Mockingbird. Okay, it's contemporary Italian food and a martini bar.
I think I've been there.
It is absolutely phenomenal.
I believe I took a date there many moons ago before I was married. Not my wife, a different girl. Before we met.
Okay, well that's
I
your
can't
problem,
stress that enough.
not mine.
But I think I know what you're talking about. I think I've been there. It was really nice.
Yeah, it's in Bridgewater.
Yep, that's the one.
Yep.
I keep forgetting Brandon's from Mass.
Yeah, it's just because I very, very cleverly hide my accent. I'm very good at it.
It's either that or I just try to forget.
There's that too, you know. Either or, man. Either or. Marijuana affects the memory.
What?
Now yep. See what I have to deal with those two.
What were we just talking about again?
Well, that's why we don't have a script, because we can't memorize lines.
Yeah, that's why.
Nope. We were filming the first episode. Bill would go, all right, listen, I don't give a crap what you guys say, but start with the same and end with the same, so we know where the hell to cut this, okay? We'd be like take 3, and it would be like, that's not even close to what the fuck you guys said 5 minutes ago. What are you doing? Oh.
And then when they see a shot of Jude and I in the editing room, and you see the 7 bottles of Jim Beam in the back.
Geez. I could imagine editing must be absolute hell.
Or a delight, depending on your point of view.
Is absolute hell, but that's beside the point. Editing we can cut whatever we want at that point.
No, Jude does a great job. Kudos to Jude.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, he does a great job trying to make something that we've just given him work.
So basically, thanks for polishing this turd. Like,
yeah, I'll walk in and Jude will cut it, and I'll go, yeah, that's not going to work. I think we need to add this and add that. Why? I need to cover that up, and I need to cover that up.
Right. Where's the bunny slippers?
That's what we said. We did a whole reel just the bunny slippers. That was the saving grace of the whole show. If something goes wrong, put the bunny slippers in. Let's just do that.
So Rich, in reading the comics for this week,
yes.
Oh, who did we lose?
Jeff as usual.
What was your impression of the books?
It was fun. It was, it's great sophomore humor. Like I said before, mixed with weed and a little bit of weed education in there. They seem to like just throw in random facts, just randomly. Random facts randomly, of course. That's how random facts are.
Random facts specifically, or specific facts randomly?
Specific facts. But
that was the whole premise behind really what we were trying to do with the comic books, was to help educate through adult humor. You know,
right.
It's more fun if you're reading something that's entertaining and there's the random fact. You know, you'll go, well, is that true? Google's a fucking wonderful thing for people. Google, oh shit, it is true. Well, here's the rest of the information behind that. You know, do your own research.
Test at the end of this.
There is?
No, I'm just saying. Why
not?
Oh,
I was going to say, if there's a test, Leo, I got a bellyache. I think I got to know.
All the facts you've learned, you will be quizzed on. And everyone that passes with an A, I guess they're an honor roller.
You know, or you could, put the information on your website and then just say, hey, people, check out the website for more information.
There's the fun in that, Leo.
Have you seen our website?
I have, but I
can't add any more fucking pages.
You need a CMS. Never mind.
I guess I could
All right.
delete the Dorkening page.
Sorry, Rich. What were you going to say?
No, I was going to say, what's been the reception that you guys have heard from people that have bought the comics? What are people saying to you guys?
It's kind of funny because one of the things that we didn't even realize was that when we launched this thing, we launched it in the cannabis world.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the Harvest Cup and different things like that, because it was a cannabis-based story. They didn't know what to think at the beginning. Because it had just become legal here in Mass, and everybody's trying to get their grow license or open up a dispensary and make edibles, and that's what everybody was trying to do. And here comes these these couple of goons that come out and they make a fucking comic book about it. So the reception was a little weird, but they loved the idea because all we were trying to do was be inclusive. You see what I mean?
Right.
We can help you in a fun way build your product.
Yeah.
Which is a little bit different. It's a little bit weird. It's fun. It's stupid, but because it's stupid, it's funny.
And
So that started to catch on, and then because it's a comic, we went into the Comic Cons.
Right.
Okay, and I remember the first Comic Con we were at, tucked in this little tiny corner because that's where they put us, and we were encroached by the Ninja Turtles right behind us. Okay, we didn't have any room to really spread our arms or anything, but we were one of the. I think we were actually the first cannabis-based comic book in a Comic-Con in this country.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And with the exception of the ice cream man across from us, I think we did pretty good.
Well, listen, by the time we left that show, we had Kevin Eastman's guys all wearing our gear.
Yes, we have a photo of all of Eastman's people wearing our shirts.
That's awesome.
Awesome.
Holding our comics.
Right, holding our comics, which is pretty funny. So, that made an impact. What gets difficult is, and we're already running into this in 2022, we're 9 months out, and we have 3 events on the same weekend.
That all want us.
That all want us. It's a problem, but we're committed. We already committed to this.
We should be committed.
So now, have you guys had to do any reprints at all, or has it just been one run of each?
Oh, no. Because of the way it goes, the first run was the 2,000 copies. All right, but that was golden era style, newspaper style, off the big, the big presses and shit like that. There's actually videos of that you can watch. Okay. When we did the re-release, now you can print 100 at a time, 50 at a time. You know what I mean? So because of the cost of things, we were printing 100 to 200 at a time of issue 1. Then issue 2 came out. Then issue 3 came out. Then issue 4 came out. Okay, well, I don't have $3,000 to print all of these books, so it's limited runs. You know what I mean? So we'll print 25 to 50 to 100 of each comic.
Depending on what we have lined up.
Depending on what's coming up for Comic-Con, because it's just too damn expensive.
Sure.
So we print as needed. Now, that being said, one of the things that happens is that if you go back and if you own one of our original re-releases, when we printed the first 100 of the re-release with the Joe St. Pierre cover, there's only 100 of those because some of the advertising, some of the product placement, and there were certain things that changed. Okay, so those are extremely rare.
I got one.
Yeah, you got one.
Oh, highly sought after.
Oh, good for you, Leo. How many joints you ever smoked?
None. He's like, none.
I smoked approximately none times. Thank you very much.
Listen, we need him to stay that way because he runs this network.
Yes, and if he does do that stuff, he will still run this network right into the fucking ground.
I was going to say, he already misses fucking buttons.
Oh, man.
Especially goes up and goes down.
So I mean that's our process. As each book comes out, it gets more expensive to keep producing. For what it's worth.
But you have to keep producing them because, like Jeff said, when issue 4 came out and we started doing the cannabis events and the comic events and the entertainment and horror and friggin' you name an event, we probably will be at it. People will come up and they of course they look at the first one and they go, well, there's 4 of them.
You gotta buy all 4.
And it's like, well, it's a comic book. Well, how much is it? It's $5. Oh, $5. And
how much you got?
You can't get the 20 out of your pocket fast enough to buy the set. And that's how it kind of seems to be going. So people that have been following us from the beginning, they bought the first one. Of course, they bought the second one when it came out, and the third and the fourth. But all the newer fans that are coming in,
they're
they
buying
want the whole
set.
set.
Yeah, they're buying the set.
So we find ourselves printing more frequently than we used to be. I wouldn't say it's a bad thing.
No,
it's not a bad thing. The problem is the expense of doing shows.
Sure, paying for a table, getting a hotel room.
Table,
I have
hotel
no idea
room.
what you guys are talking about.
Yeah, I know you don't. Fuck you.
Be nice to him.
We'll get there. We're getting there. I mean, we get invited to certain events, which is great. We really appreciate that. You know what I mean? We're doing, what do we got coming up? We got Steel City.
Are you guys doing Super Mega?
We're doing Super Mega.
Yeah, we got Super Mega.
You're at Rhode Island with me, and you're at Super Mega Fest.
Oh, you guys going to be at Rhode Island Comic Con?
Yeah, they're with me.
Okay, yeah. I mean, you
We'll be hanging out with Bill.
And that's a plurality. I feel like I nailed it.
Yeah, I'm sleeping with Bill.
Then I guess
Okay,
I'm sleeping with John then.
What
John
are you
Jimmy-
going to be at the Comic Con?
I'm sleeping in
You're
John
just having
and
a
Jimmy's
slumber
room.
party for no particular reason.
Right, exactly.
They would call me and they would say, "So, how much are those hotels and what's the table cost?" I'm like, "I'm invited to them. I don't pay for anything. I have no idea what it costs." Go find something.
Right. No, it can be a serious money shuffle. I mean, if you think about the what it takes to create an actual comic, paying for the artwork, because these fucking artists are fucking outrageous. No, Dal's good.
When they're good, you should.
You do your thing. It's not it's not about the money. It's about the project. Always has been.
Right.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? But, by the time you produce the comic and you get into the cost of the printing, okay, you're selling them for $5. Well, table's fucking $400 at Rhode Island, for example.
Ben, jump in. He's starting to repeat.
Oh, okay.
What?
I'm sorry. He said you're repeating yourself.
Am I?
Yep.
Well, tell you what, we'll break
take
the
3.
cycle. I do have a question. So this is going to be for Dal and Bill. So with knowing Ben and Jeff, I can say they've greatly enhanced my life. Not only are they awesome dudes, but they've given me inspiration and direction for the network. Same question for you, Dal and Bill, and whoever wants to go first. How did knowing Ben and Jeff enhance your life, and what have you found has have you changed anything, or have you noticed anything? Because it's just one big family.
Yeah, well, I'm drinking more.
I saw that one coming.
Yeah, I
was
did
like,
too.
Yeah.
Me too,
I tried
Bill.
to dodge. I
Thank
tried
you.
to dodge, but
Well, if I may, Dal, to let you know, one thing that's been very unique about these guys, a lot of people approach me at Comic Cons for body of work we had, and they're like, how do we get to do what you do? Or how do we, make a movie, or how do we make a show or a TV show or anything like that? And then I usually tell them that the thing is, it really has to come from you. If you really want to do this, you have to make it happen. Then from that body of work, you'll be able to do something. But if you're not married into it, you're not going to be able to do it. So out of a few that actually do, these guys had taken an idea and moved that idea into more and more and more. They have their shows with you. They have their shows with me. They're using great artists. They're expanding a brand. They're merchandising. That does not come together without a lot of work and a lot of believing in yourselves and dedication. So that there alone shows you that, yes, they're having fun, but it's the commitment behind both of them that is really, and that's what sparked me. It showed when they asked me and I said, you're not ready yet. It was because they weren't ready, but they proved that they could be. And they did everything right. I gave them advice, and many other people did, and they did it. They did trial and error, and they keep pushing the envelope. And that's why what they're doing is successful, because of that. And it takes them to do that, not us. We add on and expand the resource so it can be more successful. But if it didn't come from them two pushing the envelope, it wouldn't have happened.
Thank you, Bill.
Now you both owe me $20.
Well, sounds like you hit all the notes they told you to talk about before the show. Great stuff.
And what about you, Dal? I know for like work-wise, I know I've had some commissions for you to do, and I know we're trying to get some other people on the network. But what has your life enhanced any from knowing Ben and Jeff?
Well, in my previous work, I worked for PlayStation doing like avatars and themes. So this is my first real comic book, I guess. I've always dabbled and done my own sort of, I'm sure you can tell if you know your comic book, you're going to look at it and you can see that I'm learning. I'm sure you can tell, have a look at it. But they were the first ones to give me that step to like, fuck it, just go for it. Do you know what I mean? So I really, respect them for that. And to be honest, the reason I stuck around with them and like I followed up is because they love it. They just love it. And that means more than like, they're not doing it for money. They're doing it because they love it. So, and to me personally, that means more than anything. You know what I mean? Like you can chase the money all you want, but if it's not a passion project, I don't want to know. You know what I mean? But we all got to make money, don't get me wrong, but it has to have something more than that,
Well, now
so meeting Leo and stuff like that as well. It's like, and what they're doing with you guys, it's just so cool. They're creating this like this umbrella, this unit that you are a fan, and it's pretty cool, man. Enjoy it. You know what I mean?
They owe you $20 each. So you're
up. Yeah. I'm skint, man. I don't get paid until the end of these pages. So I'll send it.
Yeah. Send me a bill. Give me 90 days, please.
Well, so that poses a follow-up question. You used to work for PlayStation. Can you get me a PlayStation 5? I mean, I'll pay.
You know what I mean, mate? That is the most asked question you ever get asked. But yeah.
Can I get a PlayStation 3?
I'll give you my old one, mate.
I'm not asking for free. I'll gladly pay for it. It's just the opportunity to pay for one. Just take my money, please.
Well, I don't know why you want to play one. Like, there's not much on it really at the moment. I mean, like, I want it for that Dark Souls game. I'm turning this into a computer game thing now. I better stop. Yeah,
you can just leave it. You can leave it at the commerce portion. I get it.
Hey, Leo,
there's not a lot of stuff out for it, so why stress?
Just buy a fucking Xbox and be done with it, will you?
Fuck no.
No, I think you're gonna want the one when the Token with the Dead comes out on game, and then you get to play that.
There you go.
Ooh.
Well, no, because that'll be Token with the Dead.
Actually, hold on a second. The South Park game, which was all art, like cartoon art, was friggin' phenomenal.
It was, yeah. It was.
Maybe you could
Should we
do
do
a
a
game like
Token with the Dead RPG?
Yeah, Token with the
There
Dead
you go.
RPG.
Hey, Dal, you got that written down on your list of things to work on?
He's already been playing with it.
I
He fucking does now.
Dal's already been playing with that, haven't you, Dal?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Simulator
know
game
you
where you
have.
grow your own weed and stuff. It'll be great.
Right.
I see it now. I can see it.
Oh,
You gave it too
farming
much water.
simulators are big.
You're dead.
What was that, Bill?
It'll grow on you.
Yeah, weed farming simulators. You know, there we go.
Oh, yeah. No,
Well, there's actually a few out there already.
Is it?
Yep.
Yeah, so way to show up late to the game, Leo.
Well, there's none like the comic book. Let's put it that way. I'm not gonna because loose lips sink ships, and if you mention it on a live broadcast like this,
Yeah.
it'll be
Apparently
out.
it's 1943 all of a sudden. So I says to Mabel, I says, what the fuck? Sorry. I just haven't heard that in a dog's age.
There's two mics that need to be muted up here.
I'll take care of that. Sorry, guys.
Much better, much better. Now I feel like I'm watching Squid Games.
Nice.
Well, so you definitely don't want to release too much, but it's obviously you guys have ideas for growing the brand. You just released the hot sauce. Anything that you can speak of coming up?
Yeah. No, I mean,
there's a lot of stuff.
There's a lot of shit that there is. There's just so much. It's hard to keep up with.
Yeah,
to
there's
some
going to
degree.
be, after issue 5 comes out, which, like Jeff said, completes the first book.
Which should be a hint right there. It completes the first book. Okay.
Volume 1.
So now, so what they're telling you is now they need a bookie.
We need a bookie. Yes.
Wait, hold on. What you mean? Chronicle 1?
Okay.
Yeah.
Because it has the word chronic in it. That's also synonymous with marijuana. There's a theme here.
We caught that. Thank
full
you.
Story, approximately 225 pages.
Nice.
Could be a pop-up book.
Scratch and sniff.
There you go.
Not because that's how they made it. It's just because it's going to be in their car on the way up to fucking convention where you can buy it.
I don't know. I need medication for pop-ups.
Oh, that's where the sponsor of Blue Chew comes in, Jeff.
Who?
Yeah.
Should I write this down?
Write it down.
You
You mentioned it enough. I'm surprised they haven't come to us anyway. Blue Chew, yeah.
I tried the old, but it don't work anymore.
I don't know, Bill. See what happens. This is all because we haven't been to New York in like a month and a half.
You know what it
What
is?
happens?
What it really comes down to is there's one too many squares on this video right now, and I think it's him.
Me?
No,
Really?
next to you.
Hey, Bill, your last name is not capitalized. You got to go.
All right, see you guys later.
Wow. Holy shit.
Your film career just ended.
I think I've done that a couple of times already. I've done that a few times already. No, I didn't even consider you.
Oh, don't even go there. Don't even go there.
Yeah, so I talked to Bill earlier today, and I'm actually going to throw it out there. One of the things with book 1 being complete and the first 5 issues, there will be a special release, limited edition covers by Mr. Diamond.
5 cover series.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So, and this is this is one of the things where Jeff just said, I didn't consider you that for, Bill, for that. And he was talking about the hot sauce. So we were sitting around and talking about the hot sauce. And of course, Bill said, am I doing the artwork? And Jeff looked right at him and goes, I didn't even consider you. I was like, oh shit. But there's reasons for that. Exclusive stuff by Bill, I think, would be more highly sought after than just the everyday releases. Although, I mean, Dal's stuff is highly sought after. His artwork is becoming more
Not
sought
yet,
after
but it will be.
For the stuff that we have, and I know that he's done work for Leo. He's done work for quite a few others.
I don't know if I want to touch Dal's cover. It's good.
I think we should have alternate covers and stuff. I think it's a good thing to do. I mean, name Selva as well.
Well, let's put it this way. You see the guy in the center, if that's a guy, that's where Jeff's going to be in the future.
In the bright light.
Yeah. I'm going to tell him never go towards the light, but maybe in this case he should.
And let me guess, it's going to be the train, right?
Wonk.
Thanks, Bill.
Who did
I
we lose?
appreciate that.
Anytime.
Did we just lose somebody?
Yeah, him.
No.
The screen over there.
No.
Oh, it's just the pictures just kind of went. Wah.
Yeah.
Are you hitting the wrong buttons again, Leo?
Oh, when we came
Or
back,
maybe he's hitting the right buttons.
No, he's hitting the right buttons. He came back from the cover.
Yeah, I was just.
I see.
Yeah. Hey, Leo. No,
Yes,
you
sir.
already showed it. Never mind.
No. What do you want?
No. I wanted to show issue 4 cover.
Okay, give me 1 second to bring that up.
Let's look at those side by side. Dal's work. There you go. Issue 4. Issue 5.
Well, what's nice about Dal's work?
Beautiful job, Leo. Look at
Very
that.
cinematic.
It's like he's done this before.
Very cinematic. That's what's nice about it.
Very nice.
And of course, we gave him the 2 worst names to fuck with, right? Balls Deep and Bite Me.
Right?
It's Christ.
Hey, it's all how you take it. I mean, Balls Deep is because he's got a giant hole in his chest, from a.
Dal, did you get the picture, the idea of this zombie from any internet post?
I don't know. All I know is I just wanted to make the zombies look like my favorite zombies are the Evil Dead zombies. They're more dynamic looking. That's what I was basing it on. And
okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
But
what do you mean an internet post? I'm not.
There was a picture, and I'm sure it was a repost, but I saw it this week. Somebody posted a picture of a guy from had to be from like the 20s or something like that. After the doctor prescribed radium, I think it was.
Christ.
And after like 2 years of taking it, his bottom jaw, he looked exactly like that. Like his bottom jaw just like melted away.
Dude, what the fuck kind of shit do you research? I mean, seriously.
Listen, man, you start off on BuzzFeed, and next thing you know, you're on the dark web. It's a classic story. You know the deal.
You're talking about a guy that double wields axes and kills black races.
Yeah, racers.
Black
Can't
Mambas.
stress that enough. We're talking about fucking snakes, gang.
Right?
Snakes. But yes, like, I mean, Leo, I would assume, in the nicest way possible, ends up on Alice in Wonderland like trips through the fucking internet rabbit holes that we have not even begun to fathom. Like, because Leo comes at me with like, oh yeah, I found out this shit about this shit, and like, I think it's real and it's gonna blow everybody's mind. And I'm like, how? Like, when? I just heard about this like, an hour ago, and he's like, oh yeah, no, I've known about it for a week. I just kind of wanted to wait until everybody else had an idea. I was like, what the fuck? I can only imagine the recesses of the darkest corners of the interwebs that he had to like go into I mean, the guy has probably like a backup computer for his backup computer, and that's just for the fucking shit he looks at that he shouldn't be looking at.
Right?
Oh,
Dude.
Yeah, where the fuck?
Okay.
Yeah, is that messed up?
No, that's not messed up at all. Yes, it's messed up. Oh, God.
Yeah.
You,
Is that
you know
what you
what's
find
more
when you're
messed
surfing
up?
on Reddit, Leo?
The fact that you fucking pulled that up that fast.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, he's got a folder on his computer that says fucked up shit.
Every conversation with Leo is just let your fingers do the walking. It's right there.
Whenever I do that, I masturbate.
On that note, I have to head out. I'm going to see you guys soon. And, Leo, thanks.
I figured that would get rid of somebody.
Bill, it was, as always, an absolute pleasure to talk with
Thank
you,
you,
sir.
Bill.
Thank you so
See you
much.
later, Bill.
Thanks
It
for
was
coming,
great
Bill.
to see all you guys, and great work on the next comic. It's fabulous artwork, I can tell you that.
Oh, cheers, mate.
Awesome.
Thanks, Bill.
Take
We'll
care.
see you-
Talk to
you will
guys
see
soon.
you in about a week and a half.
You got it.
All right,
Talk to
man.
you later. All right, bye.
Good night. Man.
I know we are running a bit late, so I apologize that for those of you that go to bed early and somebody else on the other side of the earth, where it's
just that one person though. Just
Yeah. I'll suffer. Don't worry about it.
One thing I was gonna say, that cover's not finished.
Really?
5 is not finished.
Really?
That's not finished?
No, what's missing, Jeff?
As if it.
Very good. Dal got it.
What is it?
Yeah.
The Ziffit. So look at issue 4. If you look at the zombie that Leo was referencing down in the right corner,
Oh,
see
yeah.
the Ziffit?
Oh.
That is something that either the Diamond production logo or the Ziffit has to be on the cover, just to show people that Bill has pages in that comic.
Cool.
And I just
All right.
noticed looking at it.
Okay. All right. I know we're live. I don't want to say this live.
Okay, then don't. I don't know. What's happening?
No, I know exactly where the Ziffit needs to be.
Oh, I do too. I saw it too.
Yeah, me too, guys.
So
where?
we'll talk about it tomorrow. but
I'm curious. So where?
oh,
Oh no, hold on, wait. Not for nothing, but Jeff literally just said, I don't want to say this live. And then you are like, so where's it gonna go, Jeff?
For the people
Just
watching
between
live.
us and everyone watching.
No, I know exactly what I know exactly what I want. I do, but I'm not going to say it.
Veto.
It'll
He's
destroy
gonna be
it.
climbing up on the thing in the
No,
back.
no, it'll destroy it. No,
No, we'll you'll just
No.
everybody watching is just gonna have to pay
no,
attention to
I
our
already have
Facebook
it.
page.
I already have it pictured in my head.
You'll just have
Well,
to
I
pay
hope that-
attention
I
to the
hope it's
Facebook.
I will say this. It has to do with the backpack.
Sitting in the rock, like Gizmo or something.
See, I would have said put it in between the two of them and have it like Alf size. You know, just
Kill me.
You had to say fucking Alf, didn't you?
Yes, he did.
I love Alf.
Oh my god.
Gordon Shumway from Melmac.
Did I draw a moon on the picture? I don't even know if I drew a moon on it. If there's a moon on there, I'll draw a Ziffit on the moon.
No, I know exactly where it's got to go, Dal. I'll reach out to you tomorrow.
I bet it's gonna go somewhere on the cover.
You might be right.
You might be right.
I'm smart.
Well, see, what Dal doesn't know
What's
is
that?
what Dal doesn't know is I've already edited his cover.
Oh.
Okay. Well then, the game is afoot.
Because I can do that, and I'm good at it.
Yeah, I was like, well, it's done. I don't care what you say.
Cal's like, you fucking paid me. Go ahead, do whatever you want.
As long as the check clears.
I already got my money, bitch.
Yeah, no, I know exactly what I want. Exactly.
Well,
So,
we look forward to
Good
seeing
for you,
what
Jeff.
that-
I'm really happy that you know what the fuck you want.
Solid. Eventually, the rest of
Velvet.
us will know.
Are you soft?
Right now? Yes, I'm soft.
This is taking an interesting turn.
Yeah,
What?
right, Leo. Maybe
Not sure why you asked, but
What
jeez.
the
I wanna
fuck
know.
is happening? I mean, no judgment, just trying to get a fucking bead on it. That's all. Just let a brother know.
Oh, geez, what the hell?
All right.
Okay.
How many crowbars, Leo?
Since I love these guys, I'm gonna say 4.
I'm gonna agree with you. 4 crowbars, absolutely. We rate on 1 to 5, guys, and since I'm Joker themed, we do crowbars.
Nice.
Does he beat Robin
Jeff
to
wants
death
pizza.
with a
Because we
crowbar?
beat Robin to death, and it's really beautiful and bloody at the same time.
Only because it was Jason Todd, though. If it had been any other Robin,
What?
bad news.
You mean only 4 out of 5?
Yeah.
We gave you 4, and it's on a scale of 26.
If it wasn't for that last 4th episode, the 4th issue's art, which really was like, it kind of like dropped down a little bit. I would have given it a 5, but Dal fucked it up. No, I'm just kidding with you, Dal. I really like the art, actually. So
He does awesome work.
Yeah, just to bring it up again, Dal's work is friggin' amazing. And if you're watching this and you have your own podcast or show or something, you're looking for a commission, you're looking for an artist to do some work for you, definitely check out Dal's information in the show notes up above or down below, depending on where you're watching or listening to us. And he's done some work for some of the shows on the network here.
Why don't you show some of it? Where's the hot sauce label? Where's the stuff, your logo shit that he did for your new show? Where's that shit?
There's the whiskey.
You can pull up fucking Radium Face like in an instant. That's like the fucking lament configuration from fucking Hellraiser all of a sudden. Like, I don't know if I can do this.
Don't be a prick.
Wait, who are we talking to? Me or no? You know
Pinhead.
It doesn't matter.
Oh, now you get it. Fucking slow fuck.
Because I'm slow. Thank you.
There it is. There's Dal's work right there.
Oh, no
All
shit.
right, the Dork Knight.
That is a good one, man.
Yep. So you want variety? He's your man.
I've seen that one for sure.
Listen, the bottom line is now you know why we signed him to be an in-house artist for us.
Yeah.
Why we agreed. And we never even touched on that. We talked about, different artists and stuff, but in our conversation with issue 4, Jeff and I said to each other, man, I would really like to have this guy be our full-time, be the artist that we go to for everything that we're doing. And no sooner did I say that Dal sent me a message through Facebook. Hey, mate, I would really like to be your go-to artist. And it was just like, boom.
Yeah, and he uses mate like he's fucking from Australia or something.
Yeah. What a weirdo.
Oh, mate.
Christ.
Listen, he's the artist, man. There'll be some little subtle things in upcoming issues that you probably won't even notice. You'd be like, why is there a brown stain on the back of Jeff's pants?
More like images like a magic guy. You tilt the page. Someone
and I will say this,
Jeff is a cunt.
One of the full page ads that is in issue 5 was also done by Dal.
I knew you were going to do that to me.
Yeah, send it to Leo.
I'm doing it right now.
It's fucking killer.
Okay. Well, while he sends that, I know this is totally off the wall, but I'm just going to ask.
Oh yeah,
anyway.
Everything else has been streamlined up until this moment.
So Dal, being someone from the UK, what are your thoughts on the show Ted Lasso?
Oh, you got to go dork, don't you?
I got to go dork. Yeah.
On what? Sorry.
Ted Lasso.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, Leo, I feel like I need to say out loud just
I
for
almost just spit my
posterity.
shit.
Just because a show takes place in Great Britain doesn't mean that anybody living there or from there would know that it's there.
Well, I saw it
could be popular here. I don't watch TV, man.
He's busy. He's
I live
busy
in a
working
box
on
in the
the album.
garden. That's all I do.
Well, if you get a chance, check it out. It's Apple TV. It's yeah, I think it's great. But
It's very sort of like it's a sitcom-esque, but it's very bittersweet in its approach. And it's about an American American Football League or college football coach who gets hired to take over a football club as their coach in Britain. And the main character is played by Jason Sudeikis, and the show is written by these guys, Brendan Hunt, who is an American writer, and Brett Goldstein, who's a British stand-up comedian writer. It's got a lot of heart. It's actually it's a very good show. I was
all right. So, dude, I don't want to interrupt you there, but there's the cover. No, you gave a great explanation. You had a lot of detail, but it sounds boring as fuck.
What? That's okay, man. Not everybody has a heart, Jeff. Clearly.
Erotic fever.
That's the best kind of fever.
It'll make you drip.
It's filled with flavonoids.
Flavonoids,
right?
But those are two
like cannabinoids, but flavonoids,
right? That's two of the ads that Dal did that it will be in upcoming issue 5.
I really like that one a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really fucking cool. Yep.
Yeah, that one's great. I mean, they're both good, but like that. But this one, like, that's brilliant. I really dig it. Erotic fever. Erotic fever.
Erotic fever. Get your drip.
All right, enough jerking these guys off over here.
Definitely check out Ted Lasso, Jeff. I think you would like it. It's
okay.
It's on Twitter.
Nice.
Yeah. So Dal, where do you like people interacting with you on social media?
I don't.
There you go, man. After
Good
my
on
own
you.
heart.
Good on you, Dal.
I'll just catch me through Facebook. That's all I really use, really, for if you want to get a hold of me. I'm not giving out no emails or anything.
Unless it's from us.
Unless it's from you, there you go.
Right.
But just the links you provided.
Sounds good, and I got that in the show notes. Jeffrey.
Stilltoking.com. Just go to stilltoking.com. Don't Google me. Don't fucking try and find me. Don't fucking do any of that shit, because there's a lot of bullshit out there. None of it's real. I might be real. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure that out. Just go to stilltoking.com.
Holy crap, you are wasted.
Yep.
Holy shit, man.
You can blindfold him with dental floss right now.
Well, no. Now look, you know.
He opened his eyes.
Gummies play a part. They always do. You know, but I've been trapped in a bathroom all day, so I have my excuses. I'm going to leave it at that.
Yeah.
And is that why you're soft?
No, I'm redoing my master bath. I've been working all day. You can view it any way you want, but when you got to take a shit, you need a fucking toilet.
What says you? Oh my god, I just can't.
Benjamin.
I just can't. Yeah, what he said, stilltoking.com. We're on every platform out there. We've got a lot of stuff in the works, a lot of stuff coming with this amazing network. We'll be back tomorrow night at 7 with producer Joel Soyson.
Yes, I'm excited.
Who produced Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure and a multitude of other things in Hollywood. Looking forward to that show. I'm looking forward to hanging out with Leo again for another hour, because apparently I don't get enough of him.
Clearly.
Yeah. Board meeting Saturday. Oh, board meeting Sunday. Oh shit, let's do a show Tuesday. Hey, I'll see you Wednesday.
Don't forget to call on Monday.
Oh yes, and the call on Monday. That's right.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see that message.
No.
Okay. Wow. Yeah, there's that. No, you didn't.
No, you didn't see that one.
You can't see something you didn't get, Jeff. I guess that's what the message was there.
No, because it's not anything that is.
Well, it's one of those things. It's like sometimes I'm allowed in the group chat, sometimes I'm not.
It all depends on the.
Just like what group chat? You didn't say that. Oh no, sorry, we meant the other one. There's another group chat.
Which reminds me, I still have to get on with Brandon and PJ.
Yeah. We can
ASAP.
We can touch base on that right after.
You
the
know what
show.
ASAP means, right?
Well, yeah, I mean.
Yeah, he just called me a sap. I get it.
Right.
Yes,
I can actually
as
see if,
soon as possible.
Leo, keep this going.
Okay.
And you can still see if PJ, if PJ's around, but keep it going.
Brandon.
It'll be fucking midnight before we sign off.
Hi everyone, I'm Powerful Brandon. You can check me out over at the Powers Combined Facebook group.
What the fuck makes you powerful?
My last name is Powers, so I went with Powerful Brandon. It was a nickname given to me. So also, shut the fuck up. Who cares?
All right, I'll accept that.
Why do they call you Jeff? What do you think you're a Spanish boss or something? Yeah, my buddies call me El Jefe. Fuck out of here. Anyway, you can come over and join Powers Combined Facebook group. It's a geek group for everything, all spectrums of geekdom. Our number one rule is don't be a jerk. You violate that, you'll be booted. You can follow me on Twitter at Brandon's Powers.
Oh, is that why it wasn't accepted?
You should trying to join first, and then we can determine whether or not we'll not let you in. You can also find me on Instagram at this Brandon Has Powers, and you can also see me on Wednesday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Dorkening podcast.
Velvet Joker.
It is the Velvet Joker, and you can hear me every Tuesday on Splash Pages with my co-hosts Leo and Drew. And other than that, I really don't give a shit if you get a hold of me or not. But you can find me on it anyway on Facebook as Rich Davis. Have a great night.
Awesome. And for me, just Google Leo Pond, find a bunch of stuff. Could be true, could be not. More importantly, follow these most awesome people. All the information's in the show notes, up above or down below, depending on where you're watching or listening to us. I run a little thing called the Dorkening Podcast Network, about 40 shows on the network, a lot of awesome stuff, and even more coming up. And with that, we'll catch you guys later. Bye.
Peace out.